Hey, we're live. Yay. Ah, so if you were there or you watched my latest live, I was supposedly streamed Thursday last week. I got a huge headache and I just don't stream due to that, so sorry. But yeah, I'm back. Am I happy about it? Really? So yeah. So we'll wait a little bit for people to come in, and yeah, and after that we'll just explain how I did this. So yeah. So yeah. But overall, it went fine. I was supposedly did it at the same time during the live and say, hey, I did that. But I wanted to do it right, to show you the good way, and not the way I try and do try and error, and you do it, and you're just like, it's hard. Like, I don't like the workflow. And I found the best workflow at the end. Really at the end, I was mostly done. And I just got an idea and it was like, yeah, it's simple. So I will explain that. And I was happy to do it before the stream. So yeah. Yeah, so let's start. So, first of all, that's the material. It look good. But before that, it was only a raw image. So it was a raw image. I tile it and I make it like was tileable, and it was in square to a 248 by 240, so 2K texture. So we're done with that. When I was done, I made a little bit of a height map, not too strong, but just enough to help me having a little bit of much of detail of the wood. So yeah, it was quite right, and yeah, I was pretty much happy about it. So when was done, I integrated there. So let's just idle everything. Just idle everything so you oh yeah, I will disable also the ambient occlusion. So alright, so let's start like the grind up. So the start, I took the albedo, but on a grayscale. I didn't apply the albedo right to just give me the height map and not focus on the albedo. Just stay grayscale will be perfect. So I did that, and I apply not on this one but on the height map here. I apply the height map I showed you earlier. Went well. I was happy about it. I was like, oh, done, let's go on. But it had a lot of error. So like the line stop here, some weird, like, since I tiled it and I didn't really focus, it would be like really like straight. Some error here, I will correct on the Quixel. So I did that. And what I did is separate planks. So you just by that, like just that, help to see all the planks. Work well. But still, I wasn't really happy about it. Like, look too much flat, and to be honest, when you scale it, it looks like a huge plank. But like, try to find an infinite piece of wood. Not really, you can't find it. So what I did, I split the wood. So you have those part and that make sort like split and it's small pieces. But still, I wasn't really happy about it. So what I did is let's uncheck everything of them and show you one by one what I did and show you what I did wrong about that. So what I did is I was like, hey, let's like try to be each plank like natural and individual. Like they're not really stacked together. They have like history, so they're not like right and stuff. So I want to do that. So I start one. I was like, oh, and what I did is just using a mask hack and try to put it right at the place, and another one, and so on and so on. But I was like, it's really time consuming. It really is. I was like, oh, that's something. And to help you guys, I will add the Albedo. Alright, I add the Albedo. So, why show me that, like, the Albedo is like, no, it's okay, it's good. So, I use it on I was using on every plank. I was like, we should have a better way to do it. And until I reached the 5th plank, I realized you can use 2 masks at the same moment. The mask tag and the paint mask. And those 2 masks can work together really easily. So what I did is I use a grayscale, a cube, and I put it a jitter on the gradient jitter with alt angle, and I just change a random seed, and after that I use a paint layer and just to isolate the plank I want. The good thing is I could take that and do another plank and maybe another plank, use 3 planks at the same moment just on one layer. So yeah, and I was like, that's what I should did it at the first place. but it was too late. Like I'd done every other plank and I didn't want to go back and lose time for that. But if you want the right workflow, it should be that workflow. Put a gradient and separate the plank you want and do another layer like this one. Wait. Yeah, those one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those one. Wait, yeah. But those one, and I just start over. There you go. Oh, yeah, to show you better. Like, here you go. So yeah, after that, what I did is here, I tried to give a little bit like depth on certain area to help. It helped a little bit. I was happy about it. After that, I use I take a roughness to just give certain area. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the roughness of one of my map. Yeah, here you go. That's why that wasn't really working. So yeah. So to give like a little bit of wood, but a little bit of like, if it was like treated. Hey, hi Zoli, welcome back. Sorry I wasn't there Thursday last week. Yeah, I'm sorry you get on the middle of the how I explain it, but let me finish and I will explain after. So, just for you. So yeah, I did this little bit of roughness, lower the roughness over there, just like if it was treated, but get used on the middle because of like people walking, scratching the floor. So yeah, so you have this little bit low here, work really well. So that's how I made my material. And after that, since you cannot bake or do ambient occlusion inside a Quixel, the thing I did is I take my material, go to Substance Designer, bake the ambient occlusion, and go back to Quixel Mixer. So, and after that I was done, I just set up the edit texture set, import the ambient occlusion, wait that everything get processed, and boom, there you go. Look super good. So yeah, so that's how I did my material. So it was pretty much easy, but it took me a time to understand the best workflow to go fast doing this. So yeah. So yeah. So do you have questions, Oli, about that? Do you something you're just like, oh, how you made this or that? I could answer really easy. It was super fast to do that. And yeah, after that, I will show you how to make wood plank, but stylized wood plank. If it's more that you wanted to learn. So yeah, this is how I made the PBR one. So yeah, was how did I make the ambient occlusion? All right. So I will open a Substance Designer. Let me open it, and I will show you. It was super easy. I didn't really yeah, you can use that. I know by name of it, but yeah, you can use Substance Designer, you can use but before Quixel Mixer, I was a Substance Designer. That's why I got the mistake of creating individual plank over here and lost it at the end, because we can use two masks at the same moment. So you can, like, if I disable this mask, like, the whole thing goes sideways, but I can isolate the first mask so it goes just only on one plank. So with that, you can just paint other plank and get like only 5 layers on, compared to have like all those layers for each individual plank. Make no sense. And that's why I did that, because I just think about nodes in Substance Designer. So that is the Substance Designer. So let's open. It's super simple. I didn't really bother to how to do it. You have like better way to do it, and you can like you can go really in like super complex about ambient occlusion and stuff, but I didn't want to really waste time about that. So what I did is I used my height map, playing it on ambient occlusion, treat it, and just check how go my height depth I wanted for the plank, and I was pleased by the result. I just extract only the ambient occlusion, and it was done. I just did that. It was done. It took me a minute to do so. It was super fast. But yeah, like I could go super in depth about ambient occlusion, but I didn't want to waste time of that. So that's how I did my ambient occlusion. So yeah, so that's how I made this. So yeah, best way to do like those plank is those way, and not that way. It's insanely painful to watch. It's it took me a while. It took me a really while to understand this is the way, and not that. No. So yeah, so that's done, and that is how you made PBR wood plank. So let's start doing stylized wood plank. Let's start what? Alright, let's start a new one. So, let's go with our favorite pattern, square. And let's go with really real low. 0.2 still, but I'll start 1 and have like a ton of them. Alright, so, and we'll go offset them. There we go. Put a little bit height of them. I think that the size of them are the seam are a little bit of alright, let's create a gradient jitter like I did with the PBR, but we won't go as crazy. We won't go as crazy as I did with what I did with the PBR, because like so. There we go. I think I will just start 2. Yeah. The issue was like, oh, it's 1, so it's just 1. And since it's a 1 square on the x-axis, so the thing is, they grade everything, so it doesn't look really great. So yeah. Thing is, it looks like it does some weird, like it. Oh, the brightness jitter is on. Ah, that's why. I forgot I click on this one. Alright, so that's the result I want. Oh, I will start also another solid in the background to give me like the albedo correctly. So alright, so we have a little bit of imperfection, and yeah, and after that we'll go to a noise, Berlin noise. Let's start the frequency a little bit higher and start a distortion, and that is too much, so let's wait and maybe raise a little bit, maybe put 2 octane, 3 octane, maybe 3, maybe down right a little bit of another one. Too much. Maybe a little too much. So that gave a little bit of imperfection on in the edges. And I think with the, not this one, the bevel on the pattern, I kinda don't like it. I don't know why. A little bit of bevel, not too much. Like really not too much. There you go. I'm the only one who hate working with decimal. I know what you meant, but think about like all this is kind of mathematical. Mathemat. I have some maths on it, so it's a calculation stuff, and they work with decimals. Like every software work with decimals. So, and yeah, I know what you meant. Sometimes me too. I'm like, oh god, why I need to like 0.01 change a lot compared to just change it to 1, please. Yeah, I know what you mean. So this will change the edges, and after that we have what we need to do. Yeah, the pattern. Like that's doesn't look like wood, so let's make it look wood. So we'll start another solid layer, but it will tag it to the layer below. So let's create another mask tag, and our favorite pattern, square. And you don't see it, but here it is. So us will just say 1 on the x's, 0 on the 0 on the spacing x, because we want like a straight line, and we want a ton of straight line. We want a ton of straight line. We want it like really small, like super tiny small, like super tiny. Alright, so that's done, and to people who are with us right now, it will help if you just click the like button, or if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps the algorithmic to be found. So, and yeah, it helped me too. So, what we'll do is, if we go back to the p-bar metalness, we will from above create a hole in those wood. So that's done. That's how it's done, like this, and we just wrap underline, and blur a little bit. Sometimes help, sometimes not, depending on how you make it. But after that, we go pattern and we do our parallax noise. We'll do the same procedure of the edges of those plank. So we'll just raise the frequency, and we'll go and distort. So we're just like, whoa, what's going on? But with that, we can go a little bit higher, and that it's how it creates like a wood pattern. That's fun. So that's how. So you just wrap the underline, blur, and you kind of have a wood pattern. So you can create an so yeah, and you can, what you can do is add a little bit of blur, not too much, but a little bit. Hello, chat. Is this live? Do you see me? Hi. Do you see me, guys? Do you... Like, my internet shut down. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, my internet love to shut down some time to time. We don't know the issue. You're just like... Yeah, my bad. Yeah, no, it was mine. I don't know. My router is fine, my internet connection is fine, dampness. But from time to time, my router just like, I want to take a break and just shut down. Sorry, Zolly, really sorry. But yeah, I'm back. So I didn't do much. So yeah, I just blur a little bit of the pattern, and that's how you made the little bit of wood pattern. So what you can do also is gradient remap. It worked too, but you need to be careful. You can duplicate those variants, so you have like those thing, and you can create some like pattern, like you can change things up. So yeah, you can like, I just want like this, and you just want the curve. You can work with the pattern, with the gradient map, and you can do a lot of things with the gradient remap. So is how you made it. After that, you just what we can do now. Oh yeah, you can like, let's create some eyes. Yeah, some screw or some like some nail on the edge of the plane. Cause oh my god, sorry, I just lost my word. So what you can do is what you can do is paint mask. How can we hide the pattern? What do you mean by hide? Because I can just delete it. That could hide. But I can also the opacity. I can down the opacity to just not be that strong, or just lower the threshold. It's a way. So the nail will be super easy. What we want to do is that's too much, that's a little bit too big, and we'll just seize. But those are from below, and what we want is from above, so it will be the invert. So what we'll do is just put everything on black. Yeah, wait. No, it's the invert. It's from below. The thing who rise will have the material. And you can just downgrade. That's really big. Alright, so that's really big. And you can create holes. There you go. And you just go on and on. Or the best could be is yeah, one of the best could be a brush preset. Yeah, you create your own brush preset with like the hole of the pattern of a hole and the screw, and you just need to click and you get your screw. Like, I don't know if I can't find a brush called screw or nail, just to show you maybe a. No, they don't. Floor. No, they don't. But you know what I meant is just like the screw with a little pattern of black on the edges. So when you click, it go down and go up, and create like it's an illusion of hole with a screw or a nail. But we don't have that, so we go the hole fashion. A little bit, take a little bit of time, but and the thing who work really well with that is the fact it's yeah, like decal, the same thing, but as a brush. I will put it as a brush instead. The fun fact you can do this for a material is make so much story of the floor, because I could do a mask stack and do these things and just change the offset. But the thing is, since they are not like correctly at the same place, makes the thing more believable that somebody put those nails one by one. So yeah, I can like can make an error like that. I can. Like someone goes super fast and just there you go. I'm really sorry, but it's really fun. I'm enjoying right now a little bit too much. I don't know about you, but I am enjoying making holes on plane. There you go. I'll be soon done. So yeah, just making all for the moment. After that, we'll do a nail. We can do that. Alright, oh, there's those one. I thinking I was done. I was like, yay. Nah. But what I would do will be create my own brush of nail in the hole. Could save a lot of time. Oh, I'm not done. God damn it. Because it will be like only at one punch, like one click, and I did two things at the same time. Could save a lot of time. Alright. Soon I will be done. Soon. Eventually. So yeah, that's done. Alright. And I go really fast right now. Because I... Like... Did I create all the others? Wait, does... Alright, let's... create the hole really... There. So... Nope. It's the other blank. Yep. Wrong plane. Alright, so this and this. And there we go. So now the hole are done. And what we're doing is the nail. So we go a little bit smaller. And we'll go to the opposite of the opposite. So we'll go a little bit lower, and we won't use the flat one, we'll use the soft one. So when we'll bounce it, but not too much. So we'll just and it's so we could go a little bit bigger. There you go. But not, I think they're a little bit too strong, so we just... And what we could do is a reflectance preset just to help us, or just a little bit darker. So yeah, my thing were right. Oh god, no. No. Wait. So no. No. Oh no. I'm thinking I was on the no. Yeah. So what happened? Super simple, and you will need to watch your mask. So I was thinking I was on white, doing on black, and after on white. But what did is I was on black, putting white and after black, so the black is invisible. So right now, and if I invert, everything is on white. But the thing is, also this, but this should be black. So yeah. No, that should be invisible. That should be invisible. Like, that should be invisible. Like, it should be like that. Alright. Fuck the screw. Fuck the nail. Sorry for the language. But, you know the process. So I will do just one plank and it will be done. Yeah, but, you know. The first thing I should do is create my own brushes. It will be done. One plank. But, well, let's do it. So, let's open Affinity Photo. I use Affinity Photo. I use this instead of Photoshop for the main reason. It's Photoshop without subscription. A little bit less with tools, but it worked pretty fine for me. So let's start. Let's open a... I don't know what's the format of a brush, but let's do a 3000 by 3000. So what we want is a square, is a circle black. That's what we want. We want a circle, and in the circle we want another circle. Another circle, so we copy and paste. We have another circle, and this one will be white, but a little bit like an edge. And what we'll do is create a gradient and put it on the middle, and instead of linear we'll put it radial. Is this radial? Yeah, radial. Yeah, so, and this will be a little bit of and there we go. Yay, more content, how to make brushes for Quixel Mixer. Yes, yeah. So that will be my brushes. That will be my nail. So let's save it. Call it a nail brush. And I need to check to be sure. Okay. Okay, I know how. So, we create a paint mask, And the brush shape, we can click on it and oh, it's searching PNG. Did I save it on JPEG? Yeah, I saved it like a JPEG, like alright. And now it's there. So oh, let's go back, nail brush, and it should be oh, it doesn't really work, does it? It doesn't really work. Or maybe it doesn't work with gray. Yeah, so I think just with gray, so black doesn't work. Good to know, good to know. So this thing should be only a little bit grayer, so export it back, PNG, nail brush, yes, replace it, and let's try again, shall we? So yeah, my shape change, just erase that. Oh no, yeah, that's right, now it's from below. But if it's from below, it should, oh yeah, that's because, yeah, because the threshold is not, God, why not? So let's paint everything black. Let's verify if everything black. Yes, it is. So, all right. So let's change the value. But the thing is, and if we change the reflectance to like iron, no. Whoa, what's going on? What happened? Why everything changed? Yeah, Mixer has weird issue. Like this as an example. Yeah, they have weird issue. If you Control Z too fast, sometimes your paint mask erase completely, and that's a bummer when you do something complicated. You just need to start over. So I think that could be it. Like those could be good nail. Like you make a metalness of like, you raise the metalness and you down the roughness a little bit, and you have nails, and they work. And you're like, boom, 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 and you have nail. Let's start. Let's continue. Start over. Making nails. I just imagine, how was your stream? Oh yeah, I put nails on the wood. I make it wrong. I erase again. I make a nail back. All over again. I don't have word game with nail, so I don't know how to. it. There we go. That is content. Someone putting nails on the wood. 10 out of 10. IGN. Hell yeah. So yeah. That how it done. But if you have question, feel free. I'm putting nails, so my mind is blank at the moment. I don't need to use it. Everything worked fine. Can you paint over the tiling mode? Paint over the tiling mode? Yeah. Do you mean on mask? Because here's my tile. I can open a paint mask and, like, you know, just paint over. But you can paint over another mask. Can you paint over the tiling? Oh, the tiling mode. Yeah, this thing. Yes, but like, where's the edge? This one. The edge is here, right? So, but I cannot start the paint here. Yeah, you cannot start the paint here, but if you continue, you start on the edge and you continue, you will be able, if you maintain. So yeah, I don't know what I was drawing. I just alright. So yeah, you can continue on tiling. And I don't know, your tiling is D, but my tiling is T. Just... Oh yeah, I'm still on the wrong layer. So yeah. Oh, I missed some nails here. There we go. So did I miss some nails? Let's see. Did I miss some nails? No, I don't. Oh yes, I missed one. Those one. Missed those ones. So no, I didn't miss. Alright, there we go. So let's just... Alright. Well, that's done. Let's start with the albedo. So what we could do is create a mask stack with the push ingredient. And opacity mask and remove just for the albedo with the roughness. We could let's call that nail, and let's call a pattern word. And like tile. So let's start with and this one will be over the nail. Albedo wood. So yeah. Alright, so no, I don't think I will start with push ingredient. We don't need a push ingredient. What we need is a curvature. And what we could do is set to brown. So here I will invert also. But we'll set up to that. No, we don't really need. So this will be full black. That will be our starter. We'll continue, but we will raise the and we'll lower will rise a little bit of too much a little bit. What's the... And we'll blur a little bit. I found it a little bit of too much. And what we want is the crack darker than the surface. But what we're doing right now is the invert, so we don't want that. But that will be later. We're doing the same thing. There we go, a little bit. So like if you want to see on the cylinder by example, you have like a little bit of a... But what it could do also, I found it like the pattern is a little bit boring. So let's put a brightness and the amount will downgraded. Damn. Why they all turn black? Alright, we need to alright. Yeah, so what we could do offset is... Oh no, we don't touch the offset. Why touch it? Alright, so this, and what we could done is... Oh, it's really boring. Let's go to all full amount, like, and just the nail. Let's wrap it really. Alright, now the wood is a little bit more interesting. So what we could do is, that is our wood, we could group that, say like plank, and what we'll do is some ground and some grass who grew under it. So let's start with the ground. So let's start it brown, but much darker in and maybe with a, like, I don't know, What if I start over? Alright, it worked over but not under. Alright, so... and we'll add a mask stack and we'll put a noise, Perlin noise. And I think that's too dark. Alright, I think that will be enough. Let's brightness this and contrast. Whoa, weird thing happened because it make no sense this triangle do. Alright, that was weird. The issue I had was kind of weird. Right. Oh yeah, scratches. I love doing scratches. Super simple. And do scratches, super simple. Create a solid mask stack. Remove the albedo and roughness. Just keep the displacement at normal. Create a pattern. Create a circle, right? So you have your circle, and create just one. And your X. Put a oh, my bad. Let's start over. Alright. So put 88 like to be really a scratch. And maybe here like 10. But if it's still not enough, just change the value until you love it. And put a little bit of not Gaussian blur but directional blur. And straight on the vertical. It's straight. So you have this like really pointy value. And if you want also you can add another value, but on the horizontal, but lower. And after that, the fun begins. You use a scatter, downgrade the size of it, make all angle, and make another scatter. And what will happen is we'll scatter the scatter. And that you from above. And you wrap it, and you blur it, and you wrap it. We have all those scratches. all around. And you can add a ton of them if you want. Like, you can add scratches. And if you have not too much, because 100, after that if you go higher, 100 scatter, the tool don't really enjoy. If you want, then decrease density and create another, like duplicate the scatter and just boost it. So what happened is it boosts, but you need to also change the size because it go lower and lower. So yeah. And yeah, and now you have like all those scratches, and you can, if you want, you can create an albedo, a dark one, and just match a little bit the albedo lower, and you have scratches all over. There you go. So that's how you make that's how you make scratches. Yeah. So yeah, after that, what you could add, what you could add of that is moisture. Let's add some moisture. So what you do is a circle. Where? One on the X3. Is it? No, it's the invert. It's, wait, let's see. Because after that you go to a circular transform. No, yeah, that's it. It's the invert. And after that, you blur a little bit. And you brightness, contrast, and normalize. And after that, you do the same thing with the you scatter and you decrease the size of it. And you multiply it. And those things you can opacity mask it, and you wrap it. You can also do from above. And you put it as green if you want. But now you're just like, well, they are kind of everywhere. You're like, yeah. But let's put a place where they belong. So you add a mask tag and you put a push ingredient, and this will be opacity mask. Is this a... No, it's still a will be still a curvature. Right? But no. Wait, I'm so wrong. It's a push ingredient because after that you just invert it. Yeah, that's that. So after that, this. So they will always show on they will always show where it's. But this you need to remove everything. But not the color. No. Wait, I'm doing thing wrong. Wait, let's think. Ah, no. You don't need to do that. You know? Let's create another scatter. That's why I didn't and still use this. And use again scatter. And after that, you use your paint. And you can like, let's just paint everything you don't want and change the value and just paint. But why give me, whoa. Why I'm painting green? Do I find a bug? You should give me the... You shouldn't give me that, but give me the paint. What? Alright, I think we found an issue. Oh god, why I always found issues. We could also create a noise here. Yeah, some time to time when you play with the tool, you find so many issues. You just like try to work around them. Let's try if... I don't know. Normal, maybe? Couldn't be normal. It's really pushing it. That's still... Yeah, it is. It's still in beta. But it doesn't mean it's in beta, then it's bad. Just, they have issues. They're aware, they know. They will fix it. Ah. Ah. Yeah. Huh? How cool is that, huh? So, alright. Let me show how it's done. And let's finish. I distort that. Yeah, I look better, huh? Alright, so how I did it is I used a pushing gradient where I push myself 100 times and like, why doesn't it work? Because use as mask inside the mask stack. Ah, god, sometime. And yeah, so look really good. But now this doesn't really, like, you know, look good. So let's try to do it better. Maybe if I blur. Like, did I blur after the noise? No. Let's blur a little bit. I think. But not too much, like just enough to just. Yeah, just soften a little bit. Wow. Wow. Look better. If I tile it, look great. You remember one of my texture I did with the Megascan when I learned Quixel? Like, when I learned. I'll show you guys. Yeah, this one. This one. Like, he looked like it, but that isn't PBR. And using Miguel's Can library. Was the first time I tried Quixel Mixer, I was like, oh, I'm interested. And I did that. It was super fun. Kinda love it. I could try leaf. Some leaf. Circle. Just one. And doing a circular transform. Alright, repetition, just one. And flip it. Can you flip it? You need to flip. Oh, it's because it's flip. Nah, it doesn't. How could create leaf? Maybe I need to just. Yeah, I think I would just do that like that. And just create a blur directional. No. And after that I could create a noise, this one, and multiply it. But maybe downgrade, clamp it, yeah. and just blur this thing particular. That's strongly. And it will be below, and we just rise. I don't think it will work, chat. I don't think it will work. It will take a lot more time than what I'm doing right now. But us, we need to normalize and clamp a little bit, like thing who doesn't show up, show, and after that normalize again. And after that contrast, and we boost it, and we just because now things show doesn't show up and stuff. Or maybe no brightness. Yeah, maybe no brightness or a little bit of brightness, but not too much. Like, I don't know. I have a blank also at the moment. Maybe if I took more moment to make a like a decent one, maybe. Oh, maybe if I let's go back to our prototype I did. We blur the brightness. Let's start again with the circular transform. Alright. Maybe not. And this noise, I don't really like it. So if I do that and just start and just change the color of it and just like more red, and I change the seed of it and change it and make it more yellowish. And still changing the seed. And that's, let's call it moss, and this group it as leaf. And let's try to create some, looks like candy. I know I know. I will get an idea how to make a leaf. I don't know, right now my brain doesn't want to. Let's try some branch. So and some clamp. And we normalize. I could also create cracks. I forgot about that. I could like damage wood. I could create that. Like sometimes just experimenting on something worked really well. But that is just an experimentation how you could create. I just wanted to create a plank, and it was done. So yeah, the plank is done. So yeah, right now I'll do a round of questions before I'm leaving. So if you have any question about how I made this one, or the other one I did earlier, like I will open it just to people who remember, who just come out. Show the other one I did. If you have question, feel free to let me know, or this one, who is completely different. Feel free to anything before I'm leaving. No, nothing? Alright, so I will stream. I don't know what normalize does. Oh, normalize, yeah. So normalize is, let's open another mix to just. So what does is, example, I have a mask, right? And let's make a pattern, alright? And I have like I have a pattern. Not that. Better, it will be better at noise because you have a lot of grayscale. So let's, yeah. So you have your value of white or black, and if you use a clamp as example, right? And you clamp it, so it will be like super flat on the surface. And when you normalize, you will research the highest value and put it as the highest, and put the thing on the lowest. So everything will be gray, will be super white, and they will stick black. So it's super great when you like example, you want to isolate something. Like I wanted to do my cracks. Like I use the noise whirly 2 and I invert it. Use the clamp and clamp it. Not the whirly 1 and clamp it. And clamp it. But the thing is, it's super dark gray and black. But what does the normal, it will take the highest grayscale and put it as white. So yeah, and the darker color will put as black, and added a grayscale in between. So you have like those things. And it like there you go. That's how normalized do. You just take the grayest, the highest value of black to white, and put it as if like it's a little bit of gray, but you need white to black to have like a function value. Well, it will use this little gray and put it as white, and adding a grayscale to the darkest value, and this darkest value will be black, so we'll just go to the whitest point to the blackest point, and putting a grayscale in between. That's what normalized do. I hope I was like understandable. In my end, my mind was like, seems I understand it. To you, it's okay. So that was normalized. Does. So, do you have other questions or stuff? Shoot, I'm good. Bum bum. Alright, so if you have no other question, that will be the end of the stream, and next time I will stream next week. I thought about like streaming 2 times per week, but with work and with also with like those stream I try to edit it to make videos for people who didn't watch the stream, to make them as useful as possible, those tutorial. So yeah, so we'll see next time, Tuesday next week. Ciao.